...2014 Chevy Equinox. Hood's open. 37,000 miles. And the battery's dying. So I don't have a battery light yet. Now, I've done this already. Welcome to Jay Hunto's garage. Forgot to say that. So, hooked up my multimeter. That battery's draining. It's not holding the charge. This is not a foolproof way of testing the battery. You'd ultimately want to test it under load, the load tester, which I don't have here. And by the way, these cars, the battery is actually in the engine compartment instead of back in the rear of the car, which is nice. So I'm gonna go get a new battery, and I'm gonna get an Optima battery, which I'm gonna pay about double for. But it's a wife's car and it's new, so she's getting a good battery. Tally ho. Isn't this some crap? I'm trying to take the battery out. There's the bracket. Here you gotta take off. One 10mm bolt back here. And you would think this would just go into a slot of some sort. No, there's a freaking bolt there. So you gotta take this off, and this off to get underneath this panel to get that 10mm bolt out. Ugh. People aren't thinking. You know, when they put these cars together, they ought to make the guys who design all this stuff take it apart and put it back together. I'll bet you they go back to the drawing board. Engineers. Okay, so I got the fasteners out here, here, and there. And this is creased here and open here, so this whole thing pivots up. They planned on it being like that. Now, my question is, and I'll probably do this, why not just have a hole right here, good size hole, right over that bolt, so you can just take it out, hopefully don't lose it, and slide this out. That would have been so much easier. Onward and upward. Look at how fancy schmancy they got with these clamps. This one, you loosen that nut there to get the positive side off. And this one over here, the nut's on the top. It's a wedge right there to make this tight. It's weird. Now why didn't they just put a bolt on the other side? It's not that big of a deal. This is not in that much of a way. People. She's out. Alright, taking the battery out of my 2014 Chevy Equinox with 37,000 miles on it, just out of warranty. I'm going to put it in my gold 2006 HHR with 213,000 miles. I'm going to go get a new battery for it. New battery. Optimus Prime. $235 for this battery. My Suburban has one in it, and it's been in there for at least 6 years now, so that's not too bad. Never an issue. Since I got an Optima battery, which AutoZone didn't have, I had to go to O'Reilly Auto Parts to get it. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in. This fits in there pretty good without any modification to the hold down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down and hopefully not have to open it for like 7 or 8 years, maybe longer. So I fully expect that battery to last that long. These are good batteries. For all you would-be mechanics out there, you put these on. If there's any corrosion there, clean it off. And usually you have to put a battery terminal cleaner on these that kind of roughs up the sides of the post, gets off any corrosion or any coatings that might be on these, so that you got good contact. And when you're putting stuff back together, put everything back the way it came out, especially with this one because it's a relatively new car. This is pretty weird. It was kind of hard to find the battery. I was always looking around in the trunk, but lo and behold, there it is underneath this computer, which is underneath this cover. And with the battery being black, it kind of just blended right in, but this one will be much easier to see. And goes in pretty positively, stays there. Done. Now let's see if she runs. You might get to witness some fireworks. 37,000 miles. And the battery craps out. The hood's open. Alright, we got no codes, no battery light. We're off to a great start. Much better. By the way, I had the battery load tested, the original battery, and it had a dead cell in it. At least that's what they told me. I have no reason to think they didn't. Anyway, all good. It's a success. It only cost me $235, but I don't expect to buy another battery for this or have any issues with it for a good 7-8 years, maybe longer. We'll see. If I do, I'll make a video. Thanks. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share it. Maybe this will help somebody. That's why I'm doing this anyway, to help people.